Ladies and gentlemen, Tactical Advance here, and welcome to a news update. Now, a couple of days ago, we had the live stream, and we got to see some new content, actually, some cool stuff. Now, the first on the list is the Sabre. Now, the Sabre is a fighter ship. It does look absolutely cool. It's one, actually, I'm considering purchasing myself, actually, because although I do enjoy exploration and trading and that aspect of it, it's always good to have one little fighter in your garage, because gives you a bit of variance of gameplay. So looking forward to seeing that in hangar. It's going to be obviously a while yet, so something to look forward to. Next on the agenda is actually a ship that I do own, and that is the Starfarer. Now the Starfarer was originally, from when I actually purchased it, it was a lot smaller. There's no doubt about it, and I was absolutely shocked on the size of the cargo hold. I originally thought that the cargo units or the cargo space was actually defined on the physical tanks, but it actually has a cargo hold, and that cargo hold is absolutely massive. I mean, it's fair to say it's almost as big as one of the blooming hangars. It's very, very big. Good news for me. Sort of slightly surprised that they haven't adjusted the price actually, because now the ship does seem a lot bigger. Thought they might have adjusted the price, but we'll have to wait and see. They've not done this so far in Star Citizen. They've stuck with the pricing, so maybe it does stay. We'll have to wait and see. It's getting very, very close to hangar ready. It will be going into a hangar. They've managed to just squeeze it in, so great news. It doesn't look very far away. I reckon a couple of weeks. I say a couple of weeks. Obviously, we've got the Christmas break. Probably after the Christmas break, it'll probably be ready to drop in. That'd be really good for me, because I can't wait to have a run round. And not just a ship from a review point of view, but a ship I actually own. So can't wait on that one. So next on the list is the Freelancer. Now the Freelancer has had a massive overhaul, and I must say it does look absolutely incredible. It's really good to see that some of the older ships that were originally built at the beginning of SC are being sort of reworked. Sort of like to see the Cutlass as well, maybe get a bit of a rework as well, because I think, actually not just the Cutlass actually, I think the Cutlass and the Hornet, for me, I would like to see a bit of a detail pass on them ones as well. I think they've given the Freelancer much better thought this time on actually how things should actually work. I like the fact that the beds actually double up as the escape pods, and everything seems to work a lot better, particularly between the airlocks and the rear cargo hold. Now the rear cargo hold has also had a massive overhaul as well. I really like what they've done with the lighting system there as well, and you can see the magnetic locks of the cargo on the floor there as well. Moving on to the next ship now, and that is the Reliant. They are a few Reliant variances. I must say they do look pretty cool, and even for me, because there's one there that is a little bit odd on the Reliant side. You've got the news van. Yeah, I know what you're saying, a news van. We've got the fighter, we've got the mini hauler, and we've got the research ship as well. The news van is supposed to be a ship that has the capability of some sort of streaming. I'm not really sure if you're going to be able to run multiple cameras or what. For me, obviously as a YouTuber, it does sound very appealing. Is that going to be in game? Is that going to be on Twitch? We have to wait and see later on. It does sound interesting. The final thing on the agenda today is around about the planet side landing. Now, look, I watched this video. I'm sure everyone who watched the live stream saw it. It does look pretty incredible. They did actually say in the stream that it took them 2 days to actually create this. And I think it's fair to say the technology base was built and it was put together in 2 days. So it doesn't mean that it just put it together in 2 days. I think they've enhanced the engine to give them the capability of creating something like this. And what we're seeing here is the 2 days work, basically. I mean, it is impressive. And I think what I took from it as being the most impressive thing is the fact that it doesn't have pop-in of the hills. I know it sounds quite a simple thing, but I see a lot of games when you move around, you know, in MMOs and stuff like that, and you get terrain pop-in. And I think it managed it very well. If you use your imagination a little bit here, guys, imagine coming through the atmosphere. As you're coming through the atmosphere, you start moving in, ship changes mode. All of that sort of stuff is going to be there, guys. What we're looking at the moment is just demonstrating that a ship can actually move from outer space into a planet side aspect of the game. And it did it very well. I mean, even in the state that it's in, with 2 days work, it looks incredible. They've also spoke about as well planets having trees and animals. Procedural generation doesn't necessarily just mean it's going to be rocks. It could be a planet that is habited by animals and so on, and you can go and land on that planet. A couple of years ago, I'm sure I heard that there was going to be a cutscene between planetary landing and space, and I sort of accepted that. I was cool with that. It didn't really bother me. But after seeing this video and seeing how well it was actually done and how well it was actually executed, I was genuinely very, very impressed. And I never ever expected it to work like that. And taking in consideration that was just a few days work, very, very excited to see what this brings. There was some other ships that were actually shown in the live stream as well. The Javelin. The Javelin's looking good. It has a lot of work to be done on it, there's no doubt about it. As well as the Starfarer has a few bits that are still in sort of grey box area that needs sorting out. Very, very close. The Javelin's probably a little bit further away. I've left some links in the description as well. If you want to go and watch the full videos anyway on the Atterrissage site, you can do. The point of the video today, guys, is just to give you sort of a brief summary of what's happened. Ladies and gentlemen, I really hope you enjoyed this video today. Thanks for listening and watching, and don't forget to subscribe. Bye now.